So that's the practical foundations of writing a screenplay, but what are some of the theoretical ones and some of the misconceptions? The golden rule of screentelling is show, don't tell. But what does that mean? To understand, let's look at the pillars of storytelling. There is plot and there is story. People get story and plot confused all the time, but they are completely different things. Plot comes from the farming term plotting, i.e. planting a pillar in the ground to mark where seeds need to go. With a story, plotting works just the same. It is a pillar in the story where something happens that impacts the characters. For instance, it could be a sudden death of a distant relative, or a hurricane like in Wizard of Oz. What makes it different from the story is that it is external to the characters. Story is the opposite. Story is what is internal to the characters. You know that voice in your head that says you didn't get the job because you were having a bad day? That's a story. Or when you had to tell someone what you really thought about them because you've been pushed around for too damn long. That's also a story. A story is the meaning that defines the actions. Harry Potter doesn't fight Voldemort because he's evil. It's because he murdered his parents, thus robbing him of his identity growing up and his chance to live a normal life with kind, loving parents. He has to stop him so that he never hurts anyone again. That's the story. In a nutshell, the story is the why. The reason why the characters are who they are and why they do what they do. The plot is the circumstance, the justification for the story. Like with the farm analogy, it is the pillar in the ground where the character says no more. In a way, it is like divine intervention. If Harry Potter hadn't gotten the letter from Hogwarts, plot, he would never have known his true identity and would never have faced his parents' murderer. Story. So in a way, plot and story are different sides of the same coin. Without the writer coming in and interfering with the characters' lives, there would be no story. But a script entirely reliant on the plot has no story, and there is absolutely nothing for us to get invested in.